Let's try to do it via text. So Discord is not picking up any sound. It would turn the avatar green. So I know the problem, at least, is not fully on my side. All right, so what I've been doing for the past half hour is looking at this notation section in the introduction for the language reference, which introduces the grammar that's used everywhere else. And that's because the improvements we made last time used a bit of metagrammar that wasn't really covered here. So I want to do this first and hopefully do it well. And
can you hear me now?
I'm looking at the commits or the preparation we made in January, I think, or so, for hints on how to word this. So basically, I want to expand this into a list because there'll be a lot more stuff than in this paragraph, and the paragraph is a little hard to read. So vertical bar. A vertical bar is used to separate alternatives. It is the reason why the operator in this notation. Okay. Then we have a star. And I want to put the thing we're defining up front so it's easier to scan.
Okay, I can see you now.
And we have square brackets here. We also have the question mark. To say something like this. When do we use this question mark? I don't know.
A question mark. Oh. Maybe in URLs?
Here I want to say so symbols, I think we programmer. Symbols are used with single quotes and double quotes.
That should work fine.
Are for soft keywords. Right.
That should certainly work. Does this make a difference? Maybe it's Chris.
Symbol and single quotes actually denotes a delimiter or operator.
Do you hear anything at all?
It's actually
So you don't hear anything at all? I wonder if this works now. Does this work better?
Now Discord says you're saying something.
Oh, I see. But you cannot hear me, is that right?
Okay, so now the problem is on my side.
No, I think it's, I'm not sure why you can't hear me at all.
Where is the problem?
Okay, I'm going to try turning off my headphones completely.
Huh. Please keep saying something.
Yeah, I will keep speaking, and I will turn off.
There we go.
And I will switch to the local.
Now I can hear
microphone.
You. Sorry, though.
Using the built-in microphone and the built-in output.
Yep, I can hear you now.
This should all be.
I can hear you
just
now.
right.
Hello, hello. Can you
not hear me at all?
I cannot. I can hear you.
Okay, I guess I will give up then.
But now you can't heir me. Hello, hello. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, great. There's a bit of an echo, but that should be fine.
I can fix that.
All right. So hello, how's PyCon US?
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, it usually is. So,
there are, unfortunately, there are fewer people this year, but it's still very nice.
So, are you sprinting?
Yes, yes. I'm taking a little bit of a break from sprints. I've been doing some doc stuff. I also met Dave Peck and Lissandros and a bunch of other people as well.
Nice. Right, well, I'm stuck at home. And for this stream, I've been looking at the notation section. The recording will not be very nice with this echo. Anyway, I've been looking at the notation section because I want, for the lexical analysis, I want to use some of the new syntax.
Nice. Okay.
Actually, could you configure push to talk in Discord?
Yes, I will do that.
Thanks. Hopefully the recording will be better for it. Right, so I'm trying to basically break this paragraph out into list items and also document stuff that is in the current grammar meta syntax but isn't really used in the docs. So I'm now thinking about breaking it up into like the atoms, the names and tokens. Maybe there should be like sublists. Quotes. How do you say this? A type of quote.
Do you mean if it's double smart quotes or simple quotes?
Yeah, double or single. probably link to the up token. Right. This one. Literal strings are closed in quotes, yeah. Oh, is this? Rows with many alternatives may be formatted alternatively with each line after the first beginning with a vertical bar. Is that already in the docs now? Let's see. Oh, no. Language reference. Notation. Oh, it's already there. Okay, that's great. I'm not blocked on this. This is a mistake we want to fix. Because now we have colons, so it's probably better to send this in.
I see.
Yeah, but this one when was that added? Is that... Oh, it was probably backported, but is that like an old docs? Oh, it's an old docs. Huh.
Oh my.
Oh.
That goes back a long time.
Well, just goes to show I don't know what we have in the docs. Of course it's not here. What? It is here? Oh no, with each line after the first, that's... Ah, that's the mistake. That's still a mistake, sorry. Not each line after the first, each line beginning with a vertical bar.
Should that be a separate PR?
No. No, because that's what I want to add in the next commit. So let's give an example of this rule. I probably want to use something from lexical analysis. Yeah, this one. No. I mean, lines can be wrapped. That's... I mean, here's an example. here's an example we might want to give, but we might want to give an easier one, or well, you know, with less stuff in it. Maybe an atom. Yeah, this one. This one is short enough not to be overwhelming, but long enough to make sense when it's wrapped. Alright, so...
In that example, it looks like image number might be spelled incorrectly.
It's contraction of imaginary
number. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I misunderstood. It's actually imaginary. Okay, got it.
Nodes with many alternatives may be wrapped. Alternatively, with each alternative beginning with a vertical bar. Let's go on. We also want, I probably want to put the lexical definitions together with these. So this one is this. Which group does this go into?
notation.
I have like this, the names and the literal text. Then this, which is something between literals and operators, and then the like grammar operators.
Oh, I see. It's a choice. It's like a range.
Yeah. Let's use some actual examples. Any ASCII character except a backslash. That's a bit long.
Or how about the lower one? Any ASCII character. Bytescape sequence.
Yeah, that's a bit shorter. But I guess this makes a better example if it has the backslash. Of course, it's not any ASCII character because you can have no characters, but yeah, we'll be
how about any source character, long string character, where it says any source character except slash?
So source characters for strings and ASCII characters for bytes. That one is good.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Source you can have like emoji and
okay.
Japanese kanji or whatever. But even here you can have null bytes. Anyway, we're not looking at this right now. So I also want to put in these. This might then link to this. I wonder if this is actually correct usage. If maybe we want a different syntax for this. It's probably fine like this. notation is. Yeah, I would like to get rid of the distinction between lexical and syntactic definitions.
Why? Yeah.
Because
okay.
Since we have F strings and now T strings, they do kind of overlap.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So maybe make this a note. At the end. Or maybe near the beginning. Was there ever a definition of ASCII? Like we have this index. It says ASCII somewhere. Ooh. ASCII. Two definitions of ASCII. And this is supposed to define what ASCII is. Well, it doesn't do that. It's like a reference to ASCII. So I don't think we want to put this thing in the index. And now there is not a big difference. There is some difference between lexical and syntactic definitions.
Oh, that's nice.
Syntax definition operates off stream of tokens. Generated by the lexical analysis. We have lexer as a term in the glossary. Let's see. Tokenizer, okay. Lexical analyzer. Lexical analyzer is a term. Okay.
And I suppose the lexical analyzer is the same for F string, right? Because it's basically the tokenizer.
Yes, But the problem is the kind of the boundary between what's handled by the lexicon analyzer and the grammar is an implementation detail of CPython.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right. Even the pip says, you know, yeah, you're free to use this however you want, and free to define this however you want, and the like f-string start token might include the quote or it might not. That's basically up to the implementation now. While the other one, so syntactic while the compiler, parser. Grammar definitions. However, the separation okay, this is not worded very well.
I guess we want to say that this documentation, it describes the lexical analysis, but not necessarily the syntactic.
Well, let's say this documentation uses the same.
Oh, there you go, for both, yeah.
And when I say only used, somebody will come in with a pull request that uses it in some other chapter.
Of course.
So let's not do that.
Yeah, keep it simple and vague in this case.
That's probably best. Alrighty. So I think I used this for, well, let's see the previous wording for this. Introduction, notation. This is an informal description of the symbol defined. So I guess in the existing grammar, the angle quotes should match a single character. Now this says as much. So lexical definitions operate on individual characters, so this would match a character. But I think I already broke that with names, where I say identifier is a name except keywords, and of course a name can be longer. It's probably better to not limit it to individual characters. And in all the other cases it says like any code point or any source character. We actually define source character anywhere? Oh no, that's only in strings. We didn't get to strings yet. Yeah, and assuming the angle brackets aren't really used anywhere else, we should be fine here to match that grammar. Let's still use symbol. That's kind of vague.
Oh, so instead of symbol, we should say letter? Or?
Well, non-letter symbol, I mean, it's operators and stuff.
Oh, I see. It's a single character.
Yeah. Okay, now to expand this, there's some more grammar we'll be using. Let's look at what's here in the comment. So we have
on line 142, there was a missing E in line 141, excuse me,
parenthesis. Thanks. Alright, so this is like the definitive guide for everything that can appear in the grammar. Oh, yeah, if two things come right after each other, they must match in sequence. which means, you know, white space is not only able to separate tokens. What is this? Items. Match E1, then match E2. Okay. Okay. And then we have this gather, which I probably don't want to add just yet. Because my other pull request doesn't use it.
It's... Oh, we don't want to add it because the gather is like a more abstract?
Well, we need to add it eventually. But let's add it in the pull request that actually puts it somewhere in the grammar. Right. I'm rewriting this because I want to use this notation for the what was that? For the numeric literals somewhere. I wonder if we should use question. We probably should allow question marks in the documentation because people will copy the grammar over. Hey, I think it's time to try building this. Digits S. First line says that a name is a letter followed by a sequence of 0 or more letters, digits, and underscores. A letter. In turn has any of the single characters A through Z and A through Z. A digit is a single character from 0 to 9. Okay. Each rule begins with a name, which identifies the rule that's defined, followed by a colon. The definition to the right, the colon uses the following syntax. browser windows. Oh, this is a long list. Why is this? Oh, I guess we have sublists in here, so the formatting is formatting needs to be like this in restructured text. Oh, that was fixes updating the environment. Pickling the environment. Ah, there we go. That's better. Syntactically, tokens are the same as rules. No, syntactically, I guess, for the purposes of the grammar, maybe?
I don't have a strong opinion, to be honest.
Recreates everything. I guess there's more grammar definitions. Right, text in single or double quotes match literally without the quotes. Text.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. Okay.
This should be tilde. And keyword apparently is not a label. I guess it's a term, hopefully. Delimiter. Wait, I should have somewhere. Keywords. Oh, all of these are plural. Soft keywords with a dash, delimiters, and that means we need to use this syntax for all of them. Oh, did I change them to term? No, they're Fs. Alright. So keyword, soft keyword, op token, delimiter, and operator. Keywords, op token, soft keywords. parameters, operators. Good. And maybe I want to use a sublist here as well. No, that's just adding words and complexity. Revert. Alright. E1, E2. This should be just a period. Now it is the least binding operator in this notation, which is kind of out of place because nowhere else do we talk about how binding these operators are. And I think the previous one did. So yeah, this is the live docs. And we missed that these bind as tightly as possible. And that needs to kind of be expanded. Star plus and I guess that's everything we need. These don't bite anything. This is kind of special. This is the least binding operator. Least binding is kind of a weird phrase. Is that actually used in any theory or so? Least tightly?
Well, we say tightly binding down below. Yeah, least tight. Yeah, I suppose exactly. With an GHT.
Yeah, sorry. And this one is then in the middle, right? Most loosely?
Yeah. Or
well, if I say tightly, it kind of uses the same word here and here, and they're kind of far apart, so it's probably better to match them. Right, let me build it and let you stare at it for a moment. I need to step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, sorry for the interruption. I'll be back now.
Not at all, that's fine.
Should we say something like here, either E1 or E2 must match? I think that's obvious.
Yeah, I think that's fine, because it's alternatives.
Yeah. Here, just another semicolon. Now this is too many alternatively. This doesn't need to be a separate paragraph, I think. Right. Are you happy with this?
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, yeah.
All right. Let's make a pull request. So.
Pretty exciting.
Need to grab the issue number from this thing. It's here. And this would be gh.number. And we say revert and expand. This prepares us for using the... Oh, there's one thing about the alternatives that we should cover here, and that is the PAG grammar.
Is it different in PEG?
Yeah, the alternatives mean something different in PG than in on a normal BNF, or well, what's normally described by BNF. Yeah, let's do that in a separate commit. There should be the imperative. And now for the PEG, which is rather important, and is it explained anywhere? Oh, just in PEG. Notation is the notation is a mixture of EBNF and PEG. Ah, there we go.
And there's the pipe on the next sentence. It explains what the pipe is.
Great. We need to merge this into the notation and link from there. So that's grammar.rst. Take this and put it in here. Use a mixture of PEG.
Oh, very nice.
Notations. Well, let's put the links on. There's a positive look ahead and a negative look ahead. Which are better left in there because we don't use those. Yeah, so let's go back. Modified Backus norm form grammar notation. Okay. this in again. I probably want to look at this link and see what these are about. Do some research, right? What does Wikipedia say about these, since we do link to Wikipedia? So this is a family of meta-syntax notations. Right, so Backus-Naur form is like the formal grammar, and then if you extend it, it becomes something else, right? And parsing exception grammar PEGs look similar to context-free grammars, and the choice operator is different. Right, and of course they use math notation, so special symbols everywhere.
Yes, of course.
And predicate, not predicate group. Right, so I guess the main difference is we have some extra rules like the angle brackets and square brackets. Apparently this, for square brackets you would use parentheses and a question mark in math. And the option is denoted with a slash because it means something else than in the normal one. But otherwise, what is this? Oh, it's a range, okay. Oh. Okay. So I guess it's fine to say this is a mixture of EB and F.
Yeah, and we seem to explain the differences, I think.
Okay, so modified Backus-Naur form and extended Backus-Naur form are the same thing. So I guess
we could say a modified extended Backus-Naur form.
Well, so extended is a family of meta-syntax notation. So if you say extended, you're just saying that, you know, it's modified. You're already saying it's modified, right? EBNF.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Is not one specific notation. It's a like they do have stuff in common, I guess.
Oh, now I have to step away. I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Something from here. Oh, this is probably better for people who already know some formal grammar. Look at this spec to see if it has any interesting ideas about how to parse this. Oh no, this is L1 grammars, PG grammars.
Did we mention in our docs that the fundamental difference is the choice order?
Yes. I would... Yeah, I guess we should link the pep here. Where... And this should probably all go in the docs. Also, it's incomplete. Some stuff was added to it later. And it has stuff that's not appropriate for the docs, really. I just linked the pep for more details. This is probably too much stuff to put in a list item. Also nested parentheses. No, don't know nested parentheses. This should go after the description as I had it before. Right, so we have a mixture of EBNF and PG grammar notations. They use one grammar notation, that's a mixture.
So we can say the descriptions use a grammar notation that is a mixture of EDNF and PEG.
Use grammar notation that is a mixture of EBNF and PEG. good.
Very nice.
Notations. I guess not. Alright, and now what's left to do is to link back items.
On line 12, there's an extra space after.
Thanks. Okay.
Pretty sweet.
I want to say complications. Is that too informal?
No, I think that's good, actually.
I mean, eventually we'll move these to the notation section, probably. Okay, full grammar. I just replace all of this with a link. this kind of prepares us for removing this giant comment from the grammar. And maybe removing all the comments from the grammar. Because they're not really relevant.
That would be so awesome.
Is there grouping, which might be useful, but might be not. Maybe we would want to do something like double the hash to denote comments we want to keep in the docs. Because then this says stuff like we don't support the alternatives yet. But well, that's for a different commit.
Should we drop in a to-do item reminder?
No. I think I commented on that in some issue, so it's tracked.
Okay.
So the diff looks okay. Hopefully that will be interesting for someone. I think I want to CC some of the grammar experts like Lissandro's once the doc's build.
Would you be able to add me as a co-author?
Yes. I think I can still do that. With a force push.
Oh, okay. I dropped the stream. Oh, I didn't know about Punch. Is that an alias or?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
How do I alias that? Ah, here it is. Git push force with lease. It's basically force, but with some more checking.
Oh, very cool.
Alright, so let's wait for this to build. Oh no! People are building Python docs.
Oh, that's too bad. That's weird. Only probably. 2 concurrent builds. We should ask for more.
Maybe.
Eric is walking around. I saw him earlier today. Maybe I should see him.
I think we're on the free plan. No ads though.
Oh, yeah, certainly. Well, it looks like it's going to retry in 5 minutes, so we'll have to wait for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I can do that. I know some of the docs people will probably nitpick at the wording.
Certainly.
Oh, is there a warning? Of course. Token reference target not found.
Oh, maybe it's got an S on it or something?
Oh, I need to define all of these. No, I don't. They're just examples. Here, the string literal and so on are not defined anywhere. So I can just not link them. Getting used to this multiple cursors feature. So yeah, I recently read somewhere that Kate has multiple cursors, so you can do this.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I bound the default shortcut to something else before they added the feature. So I kind of struggle with a good way to input this. Okay, all checks have passed. Read the docs build succeeded. Notation and full grammar specification. Oh. Oh. That's not the right build. Oh, that's not the right pull request. Did I just open a bad window? Of course. Ah, it's getting late here.
Oops, I see. Well, we can stop the recording if you like.
Yeah. Yes, somebody's watching right now, apparently. Hello, if you're watching on YouTube, it's probably better if you join the Discord so you can chime in. I'm not a very good YouTuber. Right, I'll stop the stream now. All that's left here is wait for the build, maybe fix some minor mistakes and then link it. So thanks for your attention and see you next time.